All right, folks, we are back. Let's go and get on to the next case, the last case of the Fairview District. Only one more case to go before we head to Money Mile. Hear my cry. Jacob, when Gloria posed as bait for the Rocket Cow killer, we didn't intend for her to get kidnapped. It was supposed to be an easy operation. Have Gloria fake a fight with her son, then wait at the drive-in and hope to lure the killer there. Considering the Rocket Cow killer's MO so far has been to induce heart attacks with a deadly mix of Rocket Cow and amlodipine, I hadn't expected them to be a direct threat. But clearly, Gabriel was right when he said that the serial killer might become unpredictable if they felt concerned. I thought giving Gloria a tracking device would be enough to keep her out of trouble, but if the killer must have found it because we haven't heard a peep from it in hours. Jacob, I got a faint signal from Gloria's tracking device. Thank God. Please tell me you got the precise location. Yes, the killer taken her to the woods behind Fairview High School. The killer's got a hideout behind the school. Jacob, we need to get there. Now! Uh-oh. This is not good news for Gloria. If she's dead, I'm going to be pissed off. We don't want her to die that easily. It's only this... We're so early on in the game. Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness she's... Oh, thank God she's alive. Rat. Ooh. Gloria, thank God, Jacob, she's alive. Gloria, are you alright? My wrist hurts, and there was a dead body. Yes. Do you have any idea who that man is? He looks familiar, but I can't place him. No, I was knocked out. When I woke up, I was in chains, and he was there, dead. I can't believe that it could have been me. But thankfully it wasn't, Jacob. Jacob will get you out of these restraints in a second, Gloria. For now, sit tight. Jacob, the way our victim was clutching at his chest, there's no doubt he had a heart attack, like the Rocket Cow killer's other victims. And you're right, whoever the Rocket Cow killer is, we already know one thing about them. They're good with chemistry. That's how they came up with lethal mix. Alright, let's have a look at these plastic pieces you picked up, and we still need to get poor Gloria out of her chains. The killer won't escape at this time, Jacob. So, right out of the gate, we already know one thing about the killer. Alright guys, I'll go ahead and grab some stars. This is Galaxy Nail 2025. Over and out. Alright folks, we are back. Let's go ahead and examine this torn card. Uh-oh. Julia Ramos. Doesn't come that big of a surprise to anybody. Jacob, this is Julia Ramos's driver's license. Wasn't the kid suspected of a murder of Vicky Lopez just earlier today? And now his license ends up next to a random body? Oh no. Jacob, I just realized, our victim, I knew he looked familiar. That's Edward Ramos. He's Julian's dad. You remember him, don't you? He and Julian were both suspects in the murder of another kid way back when. And Julian was charged for the murder. He got a year in juvie. I didn't expect to see Julian so soon again. And now we have to announce his dad's death. So, let's go break the terrible news, Jacob. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Edward. Edward Ramos is gone. Oh, God. 3, 4. Nice. Let's go. Gloria, you're free. Excellent work cracking the lock, Jacob. Yes, thank you, Jacob. Now let's take one step at a time, Gloria. Take a moment to collect yourself, clean up, and we'll talk back at the station when you're ready. I'm glad she's fine. Julian, thank you for coming. I'm afraid something terrible has happened. Your dad? What about my dad? Did he come to see you? Did you explain to him how I'm going into counseling? Because he didn't believe me. No, that's not... Seriously, that guy's such a stick in the mud. He got so upset for me selling pot. He tore my license to shreds. Said I didn't deserve to drive. Julian, listen. Your dad isn't around anymore. He was found murdered. What? Yeah, we found him in the forest. I'm afraid the Rocky Cow killer got him. What? My dad's dead? But... Oh, God, the last thing I told him said was that I hated him, and I'll never be able to take it back. We got some terrible things, but I still think the worst part of our job is having to tell a child that their parent is dead. We need to catch the Rocket Cow killer before they kill another parent's kids. I agree. Up until now, the killer had never felt the need to abduct anyone. It's clear they're getting nervous and acting brashly. They know we're onto them. We just need to figure out our next step. Great idea, Jacob. So since we know the Rocket Cow killer targets parents of Fairview High School students, we better go back there and have a look. Let's go. Okay. How do you feel, Gloria? Well, my head's still killing me, but thanks to Jacob helping unlock those chains, I'm better. I never even saw who attacked me. One second I was at the drive-in, and I was sure someone was following me. And then the next up, I woke up in the forest, tied up. There was this dead body next to me, but there was no sign of the serial killer. Well, at least you're still alive, Gloria, and that's what matters most. You should head home to reassure your son and get some rest. Oh, God, Carter must be sick with worry, Jacob. I'll go, but if there's any field work to be done, you let me know. I want to help catch this killer. Okay. Yeah. Jackpot, Jacob, you found our victim's wallet. Those are his initials on the letter. Let's have a look inside. And if the serial killer made contact with Edward in front of the school, this CCTV camera could hand them on us with a platter. We better get to cracking the password out of that thing. You're right. Let's go ahead and examine the camera. Excellent, Jacob. I'm sure Cafe will make short work looking through that surveillance camera's footage. You're right. 3 hours. Let's go ahead and go back to our crime scene to get ourselves another star. Alrighty, let's go. Dang. There was a business card in Mr. Ramos's wallet. The card reads, Edward, we need to talk. Meet me at 3:30. Seems our victim had an appointment, but with whom? Do you think you could identify the mystery person through that handwriting? Have it, Jacob. I'm ready to be dazzled. Oh, Miss Wilcox. So Principal Wilcox gave this message to our victim. I wonder why she would have wanted to see Edward. I guess we better ask Miss Wilcox about this. Miss Wilcox, we found Edward Ramus murdered earlier this evening, and Edward Ramus was murdered? Oh, poor Julian. His troubles never seem to end. It's even worse than you think. His dad was killed by the Rocket Cow killer. Dear Lord, another victim? I warn every parent to be on their guard, but the tragedy is endless. Miss Wilcox, we know you asked the victim to come see you. What is it about? Oh, it was about Julian, as always. I want to make sure Mr. Ramus would be informed of Julian's recent mishap, but he never showed up to our appointment. I'm sorry, Detective Jacob. I'm not sure everyone's safe. The threat is bigger than ever. But please, do not hesitate to ask me for help. Okay? Whatever you say, Miss Wilcox. See you guys in 18 hours. This is Galaxy Nail 2025. Over and out. Alright, folks, we are back. Let's go and get the results. Kathy, any luck with the footage from the high school surveillance camera? You could say that. I think I got a new suspect for you. You both know that the Rocket Cow killer targets parents who have confidential relationship with their kids. Well, the camera caught one such moment on tape, a woman and her teenage daughter arguing on the school steps. And it also shows someone violently getting between them, yelling at the mother to stop. That could be our killer. Did you get a match on their face? Yep, it's a school bus driver, a certain Stuart Bennett. Jacob, we don't have a second to lose. We need to talk to that bus driver. It's been a while since we actually had 4 suspects in Chapter 1. Bonjour, Jacob. Another victim added to the Rocket Cow killer's kill list. You already guessed it, of course, but I can already confirm your victim was killed with the same lethal mix as all the other ones. Yeah, we assumed as much. Please tell me you found something more, though. Well, there were strange stains on the victim's clothes. Stains that clearly do not come from the woods, so I had a closer look, and turns out your victim's clothes were stained with ground beef and cracker crumbs, which makes the delicious dish known as meatloaf. And the victim was no sloppy eater either. There was nothing in his stomach apart from Rocket Cow. He's not the one who ate this. Which means our killer ate meatloaf. Another step closer to our serial killer, Jacob. When we find him, they'll be dead meat. Poison. Mr. Bennett, Detective Jacob, and I are with Grimsboro PD. We have some questions for you. My shift's ended, but sure, fire away. Well, we found security camera footage of you fighting with a parent. Does this sort of thing happen a lot? Oh, would you believe the stuff I see parents do? It's a jungle out there. It's my primary responsibility is to protect the kids. Dealing with some of the parents is like fending off a bobcat. You have to be a bigger, scarier animal. It's interesting you should say that, considering there is a serial killer targeting parents right now. Serial killer? Yeah, I heard about that. Dangerous animal. Gotta think like him to catch him. Leave the catching to us, Mr. Bennett, and don't stray far from here. Jacob, thank God we got to Gloria before farther harm came to her. To think the Rocket Cow killer kidnapped her. Edward Ramus didn't make it, however. The poor man was killed with the same lethal mix as all the other victims. Which means We are not only looking for Miss Remus's killer, we're looking for a serial killer. And right now I can't fathom who among our suspects could have wanted those 12 people dead. Surely Julian would have killed his own dad, let alone 11 strangers. And Principal Wilcox would have known all the victims, but that doesn't mean she had any reason to wish them harm. Honestly, the only potential suspects I see right now is that creepy bus driver. Where do you... Jacob, what's going on? Alrighty, that's going to wrap up Chapter 1. I'll see you guys in Chapter 2. This is Galaxy Now 2025. Over and out.